Hi, and welcome to the $1 Million Success Blueprint for Loan Officers. I'm going to be giving you 3 easy steps in order to identify your goals, have a plan, and put it into action. Always take action and follow through. First, on step number 1, which is have a goal. Gotta have a goal. So if you want to make $1 million, let's say, hypothetically speaking, it's not an income claim or anything. So if you want to make $1 million, so if I wanted to, when I was producing loans, I knew that my average loan amount was $500,000 to $750,000. I knew that I got 125 bips on my max tier, and I knew my average commission, let's say on $500,000, was $6,250. So identifying how many loans you need to close in order to meet that goal, and break it down on money in units, right? Break it down when it comes down to money. I had a student one time not too long ago, and I said, okay, so what's your goal for how many loans you want to close? And he said, I want to close 10 loans a month, Tiff. And I said, okay, what's your average commission? He didn't know. So we went through, broke it down. He decided that it was about $7,000, which is great, right? Remember, as a loan officer, we make more money than some doctors, lawyers, nurses. I know because I've done loans for them over the years, and I was blown away at the amount of student loans some of them had and how much money I was making compared to them. So $7,000 is a great average commission. So I said, how much is that per month? If you want to close 10 units, that's your goal. And we identified that it's $7,000 per commission. He said, wow, well, that's $70,000. And I'm like, yes, it is. He's like, per month? I'm like, well, yeah, you just said you want to close 10 units. That's the goal we came up with. So what makes you think that's not possible? He's like, I've never made $70,000 before as a loan officer in a month. I'm like, okay, well, I've made over $200,000 in a month. So why would you think that that's not possible? He's like, well, Tiff, I'm not you. I don't do video. I don't do this. I don't do that. So I had to reframe for him what this means for him to just push through the hard stuff and start going and know how capable he is. He's a badass loan officer. He's been doing loans for years, for decades. But for him, he actually said that he got dizzy when he was thinking about $70,000 a month. So have a goal and actually tie it to money. So your nervous system can actually start settling down on whatever that number looks like. That's how you raise your prosperity consciousness, is when you put a unit, how many loans you want to close, but also put a financial income amount to it. You can start getting used to that. Break it down in smaller numbers. So if you say, I want to make $1 million, and that means I have to close, let's say for, $88,000 a month, and that is 11 units. So I don't know what your average commission is. Do this as I'm going through this. Be writing this stuff down also, please, because it's going to help you as you're listening, as long as you're not driving. If you're somewhere safe listening to this, write it down as we're talking. And I want you to come up with a goal, units-wise, and figure out what your average commission is and write it down. So let's say that's 11 units, right? So now break it down into how many fundings you need to have per week. That will help you. Because when I say I'm going to make $1 million this year, I break it down by month, then I break it down by week, then I break it down even further. How much in a day do you need to make? Your prosperity consciousness, sometimes our brain can't handle too big of a number because we've never made that money before. But if we break it down and okay, well, you know what? That's 11 units. My average commission is this. So then that means, all right. And then we can go into the second part of it which is have a plan. You gotta have a plan. So this is part number 2, is have a plan in place. So now we have a goal. We tied it to number of units that you want to close to get you to that $1 million, and what that means income-wise, how many fundings it needs to be per week, and make sure you take time to break that down. Now, what's the plan to do that? That's always a big question. When I ask loan officers, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, rate your marketing strategy. You know what most loan officers say? They will jokingly say -2 or 1, a 0. It is very rarely a 3, 4, or 5. So obviously you can't make $1 million a year if you're a -2. So we've got to have a marketing plan in place. That's number 1. Number two. So you have to have a marketing plan in place. So number one is setting the goal. Number two is having the plan in place. So what is the plan? Let me give you some ideas here. So I'm sorry to say this, but you got to get on video. You have to. Warren Buffett says the 2 ways for you to recession-proof your business is invest in your ability to communicate and invest in tools and strategies that will recession-proof your business. Tools and strategies. This is not picking up the phone 900 times a day. I'm sorry, but it's not sustainable. And who has the energy to do that? Then what happens is if you do, let's just say you do cold call and you do your happy hours and your lunches and all this stuff. Then what happens when you fill up your pipeline? Then you go into this feast or famine kind of rolling like ups and downs in your business. Have you ever experienced that? So I certainly did. I've always been a top producer, but there's times where I'm like, shoot, now I got to go out and get more business. Now I got to make more phone calls. Now I have to do some open houses. Now I got to follow up on who I met in the open houses. When you learn the plan that I teach you, it is way easier and it is scalable. It is automated, and you can be in Disneyland with your family and have all of your social media, your emails, everything firing off while you're with your family. So I'm sorry to say this, but you got to get on video. Now, part of the plan in order to close loans, you've got to be creating events online and running Facebook ads and Instagram ads eventually. So in my student programs, like in Ignite, for example, I will teach you the mindset, the daily routines, systems, and processes, and the magical marketing strategies. But it's got to be kind of like, picture it like a house where you're building the strong foundation, and then you are going back in and building the house. You're putting a roof on it. It doesn't fall in a sinkhole because you have a strong foundation. And then you can go in and decorate it with Facebook ads and Instagram and play around with different creatives and maybe a B-roll, maybe a still graphic, maybe a talking heads video. So, and I explain what all that is in my Ignite program. So don't worry about that. There's an opportunity at the end of this to book a call with my team if you feel like, oh my gosh, this is what I need. I want to make $1 million. And by the way, kind of cracks me up. Once in a while, I'll take welcome calls and I'll talk to people about Ignite, because if you're in one of my memberships that's more low ticket, like a $97, unfortunately, you pay attention to what you pay for. And if you only pay $97, you're not going to get as much out of it as if you're in something like Ignite, where you throw a couple zeros on there, but guess what? You are closing loans, you're believing in yourself, you have magical marketing strategies. But it cracked me up because when I took a welcome call, somebody said, Tiff, I want to make $1 million this year. And I did what you told me and I wrote out my goal. I'm like, okay, awesome. So let's get you into Ignite in so many words. And they're like, oh, it's too much money. I can't afford it. I'm like, can't afford it. It's too expensive. Compared to what? Compared to you not making $1 million in a year? There's no way that in 1 year, you will be able to just research and put everything together yourself without any mentorship and guidance. So part of the plan is you got to get a mentor. And I say that wholeheartedly, lovingly, honestly. You've got to have a mentor. You have to have the gas and the GPS. So the gas is the guidance, the accountability and support. And the GPS is the goals, the planning, the systems and strategy. You need all of that. If you don't have the gas and the GPS, maybe you set the goal, but now you're driving 100 miles an hour all over the place and you're bound to crash if you don't know what actually to do, what you're going to do. So within that plan, in Ignite, for example, I build you a strong foundation. And then eventually, when you get into certain modules, you have the opportunity to run Facebook and Instagram ads. But I'm telling you, it is the fastest way for you to get eyes on your brand. Fastest way. So Alex Hermosi, and I'm not sure, we all get our stuff from somewhere. So I have to apologize in advance if I'm not crediting all the right people. But there's so much great information out there. And I heard from Alex Hermosi, attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. The more eyes you can get on your brand, the better your brand's going to do. The more sales you're going to make. It doesn't matter if you're a real estate agent, a loan officer, any kind of entrepreneur, restaurant owner, you've got to be running Facebook ads. So that's part of decorating the house. Once you build a strong foundation when it comes to the plan to get you to your end game, to your goal. So Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, regarding this, I'm not telling you to run some ad that's boring and canned and it's this flyer that like a virtual assistant made for you with your little baby headshot on the side. No, I want you to be thinking about whatever you posted organically that got a lot of plays, that the algorithm liked, that you got comments and the most likes on. When you have the little heart on Instagram, a lot of people don't know this, so I'll just say it. You can tap on the likes and you can actually look at the plays. People maybe didn't comment or like, but it shows you how many plays. If you get 2,000 plays on one of your videos because you use my done for you scripts that are just so amazing, if I do say so myself, or if you get 200 plays, you're going to use the one that's 2,000 plays. That's your future Instagram and Facebook ad. You've got to do that. Now, creating events and running ads, again, it's the fastest way to collapse time, get eyes on your brand, and if you're doing some kind of event where you have a landing page, an opt-in, a first-time homebuyer seminar, how to get approved for a VA loan, why reverse mortgages aren't only for desperate seniors, create an event online. So the next time, let me give you an example. The next time you go to cold call and you go have coffee with somebody, let's just say, think about all the hours that took you to actually get the coffee appointment, to get the nerve up to cold call, to get somebody to say yes to you. You spend an hour getting ready, maybe 15 minutes driving over there, an hour shooting the breeze, and then you leave and then you scroll on social media. Does this sound like you? Scroll on social media and you'll get back in the office or your home office. Maybe you make lunch. Now it's time to pick up the kids from school. Think about all the hours there that one coffee appointment that you're like, oh, well, that was only an hour out of my business. You took hours thinking about making the call, making the calls, getting ready, doing the coffee appointment, and now you're totally off track unless you have a really, really strong mindset, which some of the $1 million producers do. They have a strong mindset. They're great at time management. They are efficient AF. But let's just say that right now, where you're at, this current version of yourself isn't there yet, right? So that's okay. You're wasting time. Think about what you can do in 8 hours, recording a few videos, setting up your ads manager account, getting a VA for $5 an hour. I have great resources for virtual assistants that have absolutely changed my career. And they ran my ads until I could afford to pay someone else. And now I pay $2,500 a month for somebody to manage my ads. But guess what? They're doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just recording the videos. They tell me what to say. And while I'm at Disneyland with my family, my ads are going like crazy, filling up an event. I have the right calls to action, and I have a 7-figure plus multi-7-figure coaching business. And I made 7 figures time and time again as a top loan officer as well, doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. So I'm sorry to say this, but if you think, ads and video and this stuff takes too long and it's too hard to learn, it takes you a lot longer to do the happy hours and the cold calls and all that stuff and the coffee appointments. And why are we always the one paying as loan officers? I'm here to change the game, to change the industry altogether, where realtors see us differently and we see real estate agents differently. So there's a big misconception where loan officers, we don't train like pros. We run from problems. We overpromise and underdeliver. We call them every Monday and we buy them dirty martinis and coffees and steak dinners and they don't have to pay. At the same time, we think that real estate agents, we have to kiss their butts, right? And they don't necessarily want that. We think that we have to call them. We think we have to break bread with them. You don't have to do that. When I teach you Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and my coaching is not all about that. If you want to make $1 million, you've got to set up online events. So next time you go do that coffee appointment, instead, I want you to do this. Reach out to that agent and say, or CPA, divorce attorney, financial advisor, whoever you're getting your business from, hey, you know what? I was going to call you and send a video text. Don't do a phone call. Hey, rather than calling you and asking you to go to coffee and spamming you every week and all that stuff, I wanted to know if you'd be willing to hop on for 15 minutes on a Zoom. Let's talk about the number 1, 2, and 3 problems that our community's having. The number 1, 2, and 3 wins that you're having in your business, helping clients get offers accepted, or helping people save money on their taxes if it's a CPA, whatever it is. Send a quick 30-second video text. Ask them, invite them to hop on Zoom with you for 15 minutes, right? So you're going to have to learn Zoom. Sorry, but you're going to have to learn Zoom. You're going to have to learn how to invite and set a calendar and manage a calendar and all that good stuff. If you want to make $1 million as a loan officer, you got to know this stuff. And it's not hard. It's only hard at first until it becomes easy. So instead of the coffee appointment, do a quick Zoom. brainstorm with them, set up an Instagram Live, a Facebook Live. There's something called Restream.io. Restream.io. You can attach your Instagram, your Facebook, you can attach your YouTube, your TikTok, your whatever, and you can go live on all of those channels with 1 hour video or 1 30-minute video you're gonna do with the referring partner. Talk about getting attention and eyes on your brand. Your referring partner will love you that you know this technology. Maybe they're nervous to go speak on camera. Maybe they don't really know what to talk about. Maybe they don't know how to set up a Zoom and hit record and where it goes on the computer or the cloud, all these things. Help them. That is the best way for you to attract business and leads from them, is by you helping them by what you've learned. Again, Warren Buffett, invest in your ability to communicate and invest in skills that nobody, no market can take away from you. When you learn that, you go teach it to your referring partners. You'll never have to ask for business again. So I want 100,000 instead of one human being to see your 30-second video, right? So one-to-many marketing is huge. It's got to be a part of the plan. So step 3, you've got to be authentic. Authenticity vibrates at one of the highest frequencies. When I did my first videos, it took 63 takes, and you may have already heard this story because I tell it all the time for a reason, not to repeat myself like some family members I know do all the time. So not to repeat myself, but I tell you this because I want it to be burned in your brain that my first video took 63 takes. I was nervous. I wasn't being myself. I had a beanie on and a leather jacket inside my house. I had this glaring selfie light that was like, you could see the ring of it in the recording, and it was just crazy, the glare. I didn't have a teleprompter. I kept changing the script on myself because I didn't have a script. I was just memorizing it in my brain. Finally got done, and because I didn't have a timer, teleprompters have a timer, it was 2 minutes. The music and the information that I wanted to attach was 90 seconds. So I cried, I was sweating, and I wasn't being myself. So number 1, I didn't have the tools and strategies, so I didn't have a teleprompter. Definitely did not have captions on my video. Did not understand attention is currency, one-to-many, consistency is currency. Didn't really even have a number, a goal. I was just doing the video because I'm like, I'm just gonna do this video and hope that it works. So 63 takes. The reason why I know is 63 takes because my daughters, who love to make fun of me sometimes, and they love me so much and they just want to see me be better, but they were making fun of me and they counted how many takes were in my phone. They're like, Mom, and they were scrolling and scrolling with 63. That's how I know that number. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone back and counted. And thank God they did that because it's a great story to tell now. But I wasn't being authentic. I was trying to be different because I have my beanie on, which I never even wear a beanie unless I'm like in the snow or camping or something, or in a leather jacket inside my house. Like, I think it was like a summer day when I was doing this. I'm pretty sure it was like fall or summer. I was trying to be different, but I wasn't trying to be myself. So whatever you do in your conversations, in your video, be authentic. In your emails. No more happy 4th of July in the subject line. Your click rate, your open rate is not going to be big when you're saying happy 4th of July. You can have those kinds of posts and emails there as fillers, but you have got to dig way deep down in your like major goal, best version of yourself, whatever you've got in your soul, and you got to push through the hard stuff and start sharing information. Start thinking about, would this stop my scroll? Would this be something that I would like to open in an email? Would this be a conversation that I would like to have? So in order to build your success $1 million blueprint, you've got to have, number 1, a goal, well-defined goal. You've got to have a well-defined plan, and you've got to stick to the plan. So many of us loan officers, because we have this beautiful entrepreneurial mind, we see shiny objects. Universe doesn't deliver in 2.3 seconds what we wanted, and we're like, okay, let's go do something else. We plant all these seeds in our garden, in our business, however you want to say, whatever analogy you want to put to it, and nothing works because you didn't go all in. Consistency is currency, so you've got to have a plan. You got to stick to the script. You've got to get it much attention as possible on your brand. You've got to be running some type of ads because organic traffic is not enough to make $1 million a year. Okay. You've got to be consistent with your posts. You've got to be giving value and nurturing. You cannot be saying, hey, this is Tiffany with XYZ Mortgage. Call me with all your mortgage needs. Visit my website today. Thank you. Have a great day. That is not a proper video. Now, if you've done a video like that before, that's okay, but it's not going to help you make $1 million. So you've got to have the right formula on your videos, the right scripting. PSs in email, I'll give you a little secret hack right now. PSs in email are the number one read thing in the email. So when you read the PSs, that's where you ask somebody to take action. Don't give them a freebie in emails because you already have their email. You give them a freebie online in order to get them into your email world, and then you don't give them more freebies, aka lead magnets. You have in the PS, book a call. Like, get on the phone with my team, get on the phone with me for a free 30-minute pre-purchase strategy session. No more happy 4th of July, no more happy Thanksgiving, right? That's just filler stuff. So that's my secret hack, is always have something, the right call to action to get on the phone with you so you can show your magic. If you're in the business in 2025 as a loan officer, trust me, you're a badass. 2008 was much easier than what we experienced the last 3 years. So you're a badass and you're on here and you're watching it all the way through the end. Take action and always follow through. But you want to know these things and you want to be in the game in 2025 where you understand how important it is to work your magic and get someone on the phone with you. Because again, if you're in this business in 2025, you're a badass. You don't need me to teach you guidelines. You don't need me to help you structure a deal, okay? That can all be done. I help you how to market. I help show you how to market, because leads solve problems. When you know how many leads you need to get and what that plan looks like, then you'll have something that is scalable and you'll have something that you can collect the data on. Like, okay, I got 40 leads this month and X amount closed. So if I need to get to $1 million, then I need to increase my ad spend. I need to go back and refine my videos. I need to list build. I need to be working my database more. How do I nurture people on my database? You got this. So you don't even get an at-bat to show your badass loan officer skills if you don't know how to market and how to get leads. So part of your plan is to identify, in order to close 11 loans a month, let's say, to make $88,000. Don't know what your average commissions are, but I just talked to a loan officer. His average commission is $21,000. I'm like, hell yeah. So in order to do that, whatever your average commission is, you've got to identify it, come up with that goal, build out the plan, know how many leads you're going to have to get, how many leads you're going to get, and how you're going to get those leads. How many times you got to be posting. You got to be showing up in people's email inbox, and you've got to be authentic. You have to be sharing value and your love for your product. So it's Valentine's week when I'm recording this. So I decided to wear my red Valentine's sweatshirt. I've had this forever. My kids make fun of me. So that's okay. When you invest in your ability to communicate, your videos are going to get better. You're going to attract business more often. You're going to attract more leads. You're going to get more confident. Then you can move into going back and decorating the house and running the ads confidently and creating events and having so much fun. I could get on here and do videos every week, and I could be dressed to the nine with my earrings, whatever, and I got to get my nails done. But if you know me, if you're in my coaching world, I teach you never to go get your hair done, your nails done, your haircut, dentist, nothing except for your Friday afternoons between 2 to 4. When I'm recording this video, it is a Tuesday. So I'm not going to be getting my nail fixed, right? Or I'm going to do it outside of business hours. So there's a way to build your business where you use every drop of business time from 9 to 5 or whatever time you work, 9 to 3. Some people pick up the kids from school. You got to squeeze every single drop for your business so you can go home after 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night and be with your family and not worry about work. Meanwhile, your videos are going off. But to my point that I was going to make, my ADD brain. So if I have ADD like this, you can do it. If I've been able to build a 7-figure coaching business and make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars as a loan officer and as a real estate investor, you definitely can, okay? So I want you to hear this. Done is better than perfect, because as I was saying, I could get on here every week and I could be dressed to the nine with my nails fixed and my rings and my whatever on and not wearing a sweatshirt and my workout gear underneath because I work out. I have a treadmill in my training room over there. So I could do that. But you know what? If I'm not ready, if I wanted to be comfy for the day, if I forgot my rings, my earrings, if I needed to get my nails fixed, all it's going to do is stop me from recording a video, and it's going to stop me from sharing valued information and having you hear my message. So done is better than perfect. I want you to think about when you're doing your videos, people don't care what you look like, what you sound like, as long as you have decent lighting and you have captions on your videos and you're actually being your authentic self and you are showing up time and time again, building that trust. That's all they care about. You don't have to have your makeup done, your hair blow dried for your first video. It's ridiculous. That's what I thought I needed. People don't care. I always use the Bob Proctor. He was one of the best mentors I've ever had. And I mean, he wasn't like the hottest thing on the planet. I mean, I love you, Bob. Rest in peace. But he wasn't like a supermodel, right? And you'd probably be laughing if you heard me say this right now. But he gave me so much value and information. He is literally the best mentor that I've ever seen, that ever experienced. And he's helped me make hundreds of thousands of dollars by his teachings. I don't care what he looks like. I don't care if he was 87 years old when he did one of his last videos. It was fire. It was amazing. So don't worry about what you look like. Don't worry if you don't know the skills yet. Anything can be learned. Success can be learned. Done is better than perfect. Build out your goals, identify them, build out your roadmap, and stick to the script and use my secret hack for your emails, and you got this. So if you're looking at booking a call with my team, we'll have the call link in my profile, in my bio for YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will also have it in the description right at the top. Book a call with my team. The cost of inaction of you not getting the mentorship and not implementing these things that I'm talking about is far greater than you actually investing in coaching, right? So think of the hundreds of thousands of dollars, 7 figures that you will potentially lose in the next 12 months if you don't have these systems and strategies and if you're not practicing on your ability to communicate. So I could get coached by Michael Jordan and he could teach me everything he did to be a basketball player, but I'm not going to be Michael Jordan overnight. And maybe we'll never be Michael Jordan, but it will make me better than I was without his mentorship. So I want you to think about that. So thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, share this with somebody, a loan officer friend that needed to hear it. And I hope you enjoyed it. So go make those millions. Bye.